God bless you, people of God. So I had a dream about a month ago. In the dream, I was outside. I was with my parents, and I was telling them, we got to go back to DR. We got to go back to Santo Domingo. For those of you who are from different, parts of the world, or your parents are born outside of the country, I'm from New York. Usually when things are getting crazy, we tend to say like, oh, I'm going back. And in the dream, I was telling them, I was like, we got to go back to Santo Domingo. We got to go back. Like, things are getting crazy. Not even 30 seconds later, I see like this aerial view of like the globe, and I see missiles being launched into the United States. And it was literally like chaos. There was pillars falling everywhere, of buildings. It was destruction. Everybody was running. It was World War III. And at the time, I understood that, war is coming, but I didn't know how close it was. And so the Lord is definitely telling his church, get ready, because we're running out of time.
Shalom. Shalom, Yashrala. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rechakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching 100% truth. Wa Barakatham to the 144,000, as well as the rest of the elect. May peace and blessings be unto your households. All right, and it's your brother Gadal from the Great Millstone Dallas branch. And, it's a quick lesson, we're just going to get into, the video that you saw before you. All right, the vision that this woman had, right? At the moment, I ain't got no particular title. I can't really think of one, but by the time this go up, there's going to be a title on there, right? I'm going to go ahead and start with this Acts chapter 2 and verse 17. Excuse me. It says, and it shall come to pass in the last days, saith the Most High, I will pour out of my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams. Right? So, it look from what it seems like, I'm starting to see a lot more videos of, people coming out about, dreams they had, even whether it's a month ago, whether it's some weeks ago, right? Or even a couple of days, about the upcoming destruction, because it's all on point. As you can see, she had a dream about missiles being flown over here and destroying shit, and it was chaos, right? So it's like, dang, like, we see these things and we're like, okay, we're very close. We're very close, right? But the point I wanted to touch on is that you don't want it to catch you as you don't want to be caught with your pants down, man. Right? Caught lacking, like people like to say. You don't want to get caught lacking. And how do you not get caught lacking? By what? Doing what you're supposed to do now. Serving Yahweh Bashem Shai. Now, matter of fact, let me go ahead and get this. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 7. Should be verse. Yep. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 29. Wait, my bad. This is Satan. I know this is 1 Corinthians. Oh, here you go. I'm tripping. All right, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 29. It said, but this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none. Right? Man, the time is short, man. Right? And based off the way you moving, it's like you really don't have time to be given to, your family and stuff like that. Now, Now, we understand that, I mean, as a man, you still got to do, your duties, right? You got to spend some kind of time with your family. But, we're coming into times that, brothers got to be locked in more than the other. Right now, we're really just watching, letting the Lord work, right? Let him cook, right? We're just watching the Lord do his thing, moving, watching for prophecy as well as working on ourselves, man, keeping the faith, right? So when we read verse 30, says, and they that weep as though they wept not, and they that rejoice as though they rejoice not, and they that buy as though they possess not, and they that use this world is as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passed away, man. So ultimately not being attached to anything here, right? It's like we're coming to times like, man, you gotta be ready to let it go. I know I did it in one of my previous videos, I think like 2 videos ago, right? 2 days ago, probably. How are you ready to lose it all? Because we coming to the times that, guess what, you're going to lose it all. It's gonna be a time when you're at work and all hell break loose. You could be 30-40 minutes away from your house. Hell, you could be 10 or 15 minutes from your house, and the way to get to your house is completely blocked off, and your family's there, but you're gone. You're out, right? What you gonna do? Trust in Yahweh Shem Shah, because the thing that the elect is doing, they're preparing themselves through the power spirit of Yahweh Shem Shah for what's to come, right? You don't want to be the one that was like, pretty much what this woman said. She said she knew war was coming. She just didn't know it was coming that fast or something like that, And, you heard what she said it in. Like, pretty much she said the Lord is warning, like, the time is short. So it's like, it's not like the warnings ain't going out. The warnings are going out. Put the spirit on that woman to say, hey, time is short. And we see it. If you're watching, you can see time is short. So you don't want to be caught with your pants down. You don't want to be caught lacking. All right, I'm going to get 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, and I'm going to start at verse 1. And as you see, the title says, the day of the Lord. It says, but the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord cometh as a thief in the night. So we're in a know that the Lord's going to come as a thief, right? A day not looked for. Right, just like I said, that woman, that was the biggest part that stuck out to me in the video, other than the missiles, right? The fact that she knew it was coming, just didn't know it was coming for that fast. So it was unexpected. When a thief come, it's unexpected, right? Exactly. I mean, verse 3 says, for when they shall say peace and safety, as you can see, then Donald Trump just said, now we have entered into peace after bombing them 3 nuclear sites on Iran. Think about it, right? That's part of that peace and safety, pretty much. Then sudden destructions cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Right? So that destruction is gonna come quick. See, we're in the know of the thing. That's why it's important to be watching, right? And if you're not watching, you got brothers that make lessons on the news. Like I said, there's things I miss, and I watch a brother video. Oh, he got it. I'm like, oh dang, I missed that. And it happens. It's a lot going on, right? Yeah, and we still got to deal with things we got going on in our lives, right? So, you might miss a couple, but hey, man, if you're watching videos, you stay up to date. You will stay up to date. Brothers going in on the news and prophecy. Right, so verse 4, it says, but ye brethren are not in darkness, that the day should overtake you as a thief. And that's talking to what? The elect, ultimately. It's talking about the elect. Them are the only one that's not going to be overtake as a thief, because what? They was watching. They wasn't caught with their pants down. They seen it coming, so therefore they prepared themselves. Right? They prepared to what? Trust in the Lord in that day, because that's the only way you're gonna be able to make it out. If you have faith in Yahweh Shem Shah, The scripture says, man, shall I come and shall I find faith? Faith. Yahushua is coming to look for who still believes him in the midst of all this chaos, all this hell. He ain't coming for somebody that think like they don't need him. Like, oh yeah, you got it, my nigga. Right? You got it, nigga. Go deliver your own self, goofy. Right? So you don't want this day to overtake you as a thief, man. Stay on your watch. Do what you gotta do as a man, right? Still go to work, right? If you got hobbies, of course, still do them things if you have the time. But just watch and continue to work on yourself, right? It's as Elder Arianazi said in our camp, man. Just watch and keep examining yourself. That's literally the best thing we can do, right? Marie says, I'm gonna jump down to verse 6. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 6, it says, therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. Right? So don't be drunk. Don't be sleep with everything. Don't be distracted by everything else ultimately. Don't be caught up in everything or too caught up into it. Whatever it may be that's just taking all your attention. Speak to myself first and foremost. We don't be so caught into that, man, that you forget about what's going on. Like, dang, like, bro, like, we're finna be in the midst of World War III, and we understand that, we gotta, the MOTB, that's what I'm thinking. The MOTB gotta be made mandatory. As Apostle Uramlab said, man, be one excited, not too excited. Right? So it's nice to see the prophecy come, but it's not the MOTB yet. So we still got to go to work. Still got to do all these things. And that's fine. But we see prophecy moving. That's the good part. Because it could always just be nothing. Lord could just have nothing happening, really. The normal day, people dying and whatnot. Nah. Trump is doing things. Right? Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. So the Lord making a move. So let it, as the scripture says, man, 1 Thessalonians 5 and 6, that we just got done reading. Therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. Watch and be sober, man. Don't be drunk with these philosophies, man. Don't be drunk with everything else that's got going on. Just watch to the best of your ability, right? Because you don't want to be you don't want to be overtaken as a thief. What my last lesson going to, man, be that good man that was watching, right? Be that good man that was watching. Don't be that one that wasn't and then got caught with your pants down and now you through. You don't want that, especially if you're in the truth, man. If you're in the truth and you know this, you really shouldn't get caught with your pants down. Right? Now it's still gonna be sudden. You might get startled, but you knew it was coming. So you was already preparing yourself. You're already prepared. But now, if you just sitting there thinking like you're not worried about this World War III or the MOTB or anything, really, you might just know about it, but you're not really like taking it serious. Then like, man, when that day comes, man, it's gonna catch you off bad. It's like what again? You gonna get blindsided, like they say in football. You're gonna get blindsided. Them type of hits hurts way worse than when you see the hit coming. The elect, they see the hit coming. The non-elect, them are the ones, them gonna get blindsided. They gonna get blindsided bad. Knock you off your feet kind of blindside. So yeah, man, we are in the know that the Lord's coming as a thief. Right? And when you see things like this or, these kind of videos, and oh, by the way, I got this from GMS Testimonials. Right? Brother, he be posting visions. And it'd be faith boosters on the cool, man. It'd be faith boosters, high key. Watching when you see videos like this, like, man, we're close. We're getting closer every day. It's another step closer. All we got to do is literally just keep the faith and just keep doing what we're supposed to do for Yahweh Bashem Shai to the best of our ability, according to what the Lord has given us. That's all we got to do. Everybody else, man, they already done. Right? They're already cooked. Don't worry about them, but worry about worry about the righteous ultimately. The ones that are fighting, that are serving you, how about Shem Shah, just like you. Worry about them. Don't worry about the ungodly. Right? But yeah, man, that's really all I had. You don't want to be overtaken as that thief, man. So watch and remain sober. Don't be caught into anything else that's gonna distract you too much. Right? Because no matter what, you're gonna get distracted. It happens. But don't be so distracted to the point you just don't know not a damn thing going on. Right? But anyways, Lord willing, I was edified. I mean it all by saying Kal Halal, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone. And until next time I say, Shalom, Yisrael.